under Coach Schuman. We're not gonna dream with Steve Cully's guidance. We'll take the lead. On the field, we're unstoppable. We're never beat. In the stands, the crowd's alive, cheering for UConn. They won't give up the fight. From the first pitch to the final out, we're Husky Hardball. We've got the power.
All right, Husky Hardball.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna change my picture, and it says we're gonna take the guidance of Coach Schuman and ignore Steve Cully. That's awesome.
The guidance of Steve Cully.
No, I think it said we're gonna listen to Coach Schuman and not the guidance of Steve Cully.
Let's play it again.
But you don't have to play again. You know what? It doesn't matter.
On the team under Coach Schuman, we're not gonna dream with Steve Cully's guidance. We'll take the lead.
All right. So did you hear what it said?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost him.
All right.
Steve Cully's guidance. It said.
It said we're not gonna dream about Steve Cully's guidance or something.
I'll get
you. Know it doesn't matter. Just
doesn't matter. Listen to it one more time.
I don't listen to. I can't tell. It sounds like it's saying ignore Steve Cully's guidance.
No, why would it say that? That's stupid.
Well, that's what it says. That
so
you probably scripted it that way.
No, AI scripted.
It's an AI song, so AI doesn't like me.
AI doesn't like you?
It must not. It must not. Thinks I'm an ass.
Let me see.
But no, we don't need to see. I listen. I understand.
I want to read the words here.
I understand and I get it.
Here it is. Okay, so it says Coach Schuman's got the plan. Steve Cully's by his side. No, that's not the right one. That's not that one because that's the one you rejected.
I didn't reject it. I like all of them.
I gave you two. And you went with
I did like the second one, but it doesn't matter. I think the second one's funnier. So
yeah, go ahead, talk while I figure it out.
No, it's funny because I have to do 2 baseball podcasts today. Today is our Worcester Red Sox.
Oh,
we were starters, the Woo Sox. Yeah, I think I had you on once and you were miserable and hated it. So they played. UConn is on an incredible tear. They got to be in first place now for the Big East. They started out against Rhode Island. And it's funny because you see the number of players who play.
All right, hold on. Let me interject real quick. So I found it. It goes Husky Hardball. Husky Hardball's the call. Let's hear it for the team. Under Coach Schuman, we're not gonna dream. With Steve Cully's guidance, we'll take the lead. We're unstoppable. We're never beat.
Okay, so I heard it wrong.
So yes, you heard it wrong. You're paranoia.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
It's okay.
But I want to say that they opened up against Rhode Island.
Yes,
and Rhode Island plays like 30 dudes. UConn,
really?
Yeah, if you look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Played like 18 people. Wow. UConn played like 9. So they ended up winning in incredible fashion, 16-6. They were down in the first inning. They had a terrible first inning. Rhode Island had a home run from DJ Perrone, and that kind of set the tone. And he knocked in. It was a grand slam home run. It was a grand slam home run. So they were up 4-0 to start. So, and then in the first inning, Minnick, who's the man, Tyler Minnick is one of their best players. He had a single and knocked in and 2 RBI. Or no, he homered. He home run. He had a 2-run home run. This guy is unbelievable. And Ryan Daniels scored. And then in the third inning, Daniels singled to right field, and Shapur scored. So that made it 4-3. And then also in the third inning, they had a solo home run, from Sam Biller. So that made it 4-4. And then it was off to the races. But again, from then on, Rhode Island didn't score until the 7th inning. So UConn just dominated. They absolutely dominated. Ryan Daniels had 3 RBIs. Tyler Minnick is the guy. Minnick, yeah, he was, I believe, 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. He had 1 walk, 2 hits, and the home run that we were talking about. So he played incredible. Sam Biller, the left fielder, he was 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 1 walk. Connor Lane, 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. So the middle of their lineup is just like murderer's row. Rob Rispoli is excellent in the leadoff position. He usually gets on base. He had an RBI, but he did strike out twice. And from there, I mean, you got Shapur, Daniels, Tyler Minnick, Sam Biller, Connor Lane. Unbelievable. Like those are their core players. Like this isn't little league. This isn't minor league. They're scoring 16 runs in a game. That to me is just unbelievable. That their hitting is so good, but they have great pitching too. Their 2 pitchers, I'm looking at Jade Abadesia and Ian Cook pitched. Jade got hammered early on, so he only went 2 1/3. He gave up the 4 runs, and then Ian Cook got the win, which put him to 2-4. He pitched 4 2/3 with 8 strikeouts. So that to me is outstanding. Jude, struggled. He faced 11 batters in the 2 innings. Ian faced 20 batters in 4 innings. So it's just wow. And Rhode Island ended up using 6 pitchers. 6 pitchers just to get through this game. So that's a great win for UConn. I mean, everyone talks about streaks and runs in basketball. The same is true in baseball. And UConn is on an incredible streak, and Rhode Island is no slouch. The overall record is, UConn has a 27-18 advantage over them, but that was a huge league win. And I believe that put them to, so they're 30-18 overall. They're 14-4 in the conference. They were on a huge win streak, 10 plus games, and then they lost. Otherwise, they've been incredible. Then they had their series, the 3-game series with Villanova, and they won all 3 games. And I'm blown away by the numbers. They played on Friday, May 2nd. UConn wins 19-7, 19 runs. Like I don't get that.
Unbelievable.
I don't get it. And again, Nova took the lead early on. They went up to 1-0. Biller in the second inning homered to right field. That's Sam Biller. He plays left field. And then Nova came back and scored another run and made it 2-1. They're up. Biller again homers in the fourth inning, making it 2-2. So it's tight all the way down to the eighth inning. The eighth inning is when the explosion begins. Daniels homered, I believe.
Right.
Ryan Daniels homered. Biller homered again. And then, then Root walked. MacArthur advanced to second, and Padilla advanced to third, and Lane scored. So I don't know how he got an RBI on a walk, but he did. It must have been the bases loaded.
Bases loaded.
So then Rispoli is up, and he singles to right field, and he scores Padilla. Shapur had a sacrifice fly, and MacArthur scored. And then Tyler Minnick grounded to third base, and another run scored. Biller singled, Daniels scored, Rispoli scored 14-3. And then it was just hit fest party. But it's amazing to see the numbers. Rob Rispoli, 2 for 5 with an RBI. Caleb Shapur, he was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a walk. Ryan Daniels was the one who had the game. He had the home runs, 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. And then our guy, Tyler Minnick, 2 for 5, 4 RBIs. And then the leader of the pack was left fielder Sam Biller, 4 for 5, 6 RBIs. 6 RBIs. So that, to me, that's just incredible. Because usually, if you're an opposing team and you score 7 runs, you think you got enough to win. like that's enough offense that should be able to hold down the other team to win. Nope. UConn dropped 17 on them. Now, UConn did go with more pitching, but Oliver Pudvar went 5 2/3. He gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, but not bad. Not bad. And then the win went to Sean Finn, who went to 6-1. He only pitched 2/3 of an inning, but he gave up 1 hit, no runs, and that's when they took the lead. So I believe that's how it works. So he got the win. And then, they did put in more pitchers. Brady Ephraim pitched 2/3. Kyle Peters pitched an inning, and that was it. Hector Alejandro pitched 1 inning at the end. So Villanova didn't do much. They stuck with their guy. McCullough pitched 6 1/3. He gave up 3 earned runs. And then it was just, the next guy gave up 4 earned runs. Next guy gave up 3 earned runs. The next guy gave up 4 earned runs. And the guy that got hammered was Schwartz. He pitched 1 1/3. He gave up 5 earned runs. So, and the pitch total is what's crazy. Villanova had 206 pitches. We had 158. So that's just total dominance.
That's absolute total dominance. The way that they're hitting the ball and their top end players are really, really exceptional guys. They're probably drafted guys, I'm sure.
Because the pitching isn't exceptional. If you're giving
Oh,
up 7
no.
runs,
Pitching's okay. The hitting's exceptional.
the hitting is what bails them out. Now, this is the game that blows me away. 29-10. It's a football score. It's a football score. UConn had the lead until the 3rd inning. Villanova came back and I believe they tied it. Oh, no, they did not. I'm sorry. UConn had the lead all the way through. The big inning was the 4th inning. They scored 13 runs. 13 runs. Root doubled to center, and Padilla scored. Rispoli singled, and MacArthur advanced. Root scored. Shapur singled, and he advanced on a throwing error. Rispoli advanced, and MacArthur scored. Daniels advanced to second on the throw. Shapur advanced to third on the throw. Rispoli scored on the throw. So, like, they're aggressive, too, as far as stealing bases. They don't give a shit. They're going. I mean, at this point, they're up 13-6, and they're stealing bases. And then Biller doubled. Minnick scored. Daniels scored. Shapur scored. It made it 17-6. Padilla singled to center. Biller scored. That made it 18-6. Shapur singled. Rispoli scored. Garboski scored 23-6. And Padilla reached on a fielder's choice, and Minnick scored.
The question
that
is,
made
are they
24.
You think that they're the best team in the Big East?
Yes,
No?
they have to be. I mean, we have to check the standings, but I think because they were a game behind Creighton, I believe, right?
Yeah, but now
They got to have moved up. I mean, they won 4 in a row this week. So, I mean, Rhode Island and 3 games against Villanova. So they're 4-0. I believe it was
still behind them.
Yeah, they had
4. Creighton's 12-3, but they might. I think Xavier's 13-5.
Yeah, I mean, we were on like a 13-game winning streak until we lost to Rutgers on April 29th. But now we're on another 4-game win streak. So 29-10. 29-10 they win. And
that's
I just wanted
it is.
It's a football score.
They smoked Villanova, dude. The last game was kind of close, but they smoked.
But I mean, you think you give up, you score 10 runs, you expect to win. Like that should be enough to win. Not against UConn.
Now they got Butler, they're gonna smoke them.
So
they should smoke the rest of their schedule.
No, they will. I looked at it. They will. Thomas Ellison got the win, putting him to 4-3. He went 6 innings. He gave up 9 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned runs. So your starting pitcher is giving up 7 earned runs. And then they got Hector Alejandro came in, and I believe he got the save. He went through. Well, that wouldn't be a save. It wasn't close enough. He went 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 2, and walked 2 people, struck out 2. So Alejandro seems to be. He did get the save. I don't know why that counts as a save. We tried to figure it out on the Woo Sox podcast. How they count a save, because we apparently thought that there had to be
criteria. Final pitcher must be.
But I thought it has to be a close game for them to get the save.
Things. Final pitcher, the last pitcher for the team to pitch. Winning team, they must win. Obviously, no lead change. And then save situations. The relief pitcher qualifies for a save if they meet at least one of the following conditions. They enter a game with a lead of no more than 3 runs.
Exactly.
They pitch at least 1 inning. They enter a game with the potential tying run. One of the 3 conditions. Okay, so the other condition is potential tying run on base, at bat, or on deck. with the finishing game we leave, and they pitch at least 3 innings. So most people probably qualify for a save with the first
Well,
one.
he pitched the 3 innings. He didn't give up an earned run, but there wasn't a 3-run lead. It was a blowout. So that's why in like the league the Woo Sox play in, that wouldn't have been considered a save because they were up so much. But that was their pitching. They won 29-10. 29-10. It was a baseball score. Now, the final game, again, now they're 30-18 overall. They're 14-4 in the Big East. Villanova's 20-24, 4-11 in the Big East. So this game was a little bit tougher. They won 7-5 in a 9-inning game. They really didn't get the bats going like they normally do. It was definitely tougher on them. Their guy, I was looking for Tyler Minnick. He was 1 for 4 with 1 RBI. Ryan Daniels was 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And Sam Biller was he was 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. And then, you had Connor Lane, who was 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Brian Padilla, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. And then the rest of the lineup really struggled. Bo Root, 0 for 4. Charlie West, all the pitchers were did not hit because of the DH. Tyler Minnick DH'd again this game. And
he's a stud, Tyler Minnick.
Yeah, he is. But they left 9 on base. But luckily, I believe it was the 9th inning is when they came alive and took the lead, because they were down 5-4. They were down 5-4 going into the 9th. And then basically Shapur advanced to 3rd on a wild pitch, and Rispoli scored on a wild pitch. So they got lucky with the wild pitch. Daniels flied out. It was a sacrifice fly, and then Shapur scored. And then the killer was Biller, doubled to left center, and Minnick scored, and that made it 7-5. And then that was all she wrote. They went with Brady Athram. He ended up, he didn't get the save. He got the win because they obviously got the lead in the 9th inning. He pitched 2 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. He hit 2 batters, and he struck 2 out, but he got the win. But this one, they definitely showed their ability to overcome adversity in this. They had 182 pitches total. Villanova had 150. They struggled, but they kept, chopping wood, pounding away. And, they had 3 scoreless innings, the 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then the 9th, they were able to pull it out. That just shows the grit this team has, that they will not go quietly into the night, and they never give it up. So I think that's huge. They're on a 4-game winning streak, and the rest of the way, it's not too crazy. They have Butler tomorrow. Butler on Saturday. Yep. Butler Saturday. Butler Sunday.
How is Butler supposed to be?
Let's see.
Butler baseball. I'll look it up for you.
Let's just see. Butler is
20-35. They'll smoke them.
Yeah, Butler is not great. So, yeah, this is. They should roll through the rest of the way. Butler is a 3-game series. Then they have Northeastern, and then they finish with a series against Maine. So they easily could win out.
Yes, I agree.
And everyone busts on, the Big East baseball, saying that we're not good enough compared to the South, like the SEC or the Big 12. But we have a chance again to make a run and, maybe get in to the Final Four again.
Right.
But when you have a group like this, Tyler Minnick is batting .369, 62 hits, 18 home runs, 60 RBIs. That's amazing. And then Ryan Daniels batting .354. He has 55 RBIs.
You got fact check. Butler game tonight is postponed until tomorrow due to rain.
Oh, was it Chris D motherfucking me? I didn't say that on here.
What's House Rev share case?
It did not.
Why does athletic director of the year keep sending out memos about House Rev share case?
Okay. So you're right. So I guess it is
Big East Energy, Chris D says.
Yeah, Chris D. I hope I get to meet.
Today. He's getting after you.
Chris
D, I've been able to stay awake today, so that's a good thing.
What did he say? Oh, I gotta get his comments. Dude, it's Big East baseball. It's worse than Big East women's basketball. Chris D, if we give you a link, will you come on the show one time? Yeah, you can pick whatever show you want and come on tonight.
I want Chris D.
Yeah, Chris D makes everything better. And Chris D keeps supporting us.
I want Chris D on this wall. I need Chris D on this wall.
Chris D, you need to email Kevin Freeman and tell him that he needs to add our content to their website or Store Central because they have nothing. And we would be such a grand addition.
They don't want us, man.
No, they do. Freeman, when I told him about the documentary, he was all about having it shot at UConn, having me come to UConn and get pictures there and shoot it, some of it there, and then he wanted to be interviewed. We could have him interview.
Did you close on a documentary?
Yeah, it's closed. We're good to go. I'm gonna come up early for my friend's wedding. I'm gonna come up on May 18th, and that's when we're gonna start shooting. Gotcha. And then she'll start interviews. I just don't know how we're gonna get you interviewed. You're gonna have to do it remotely because you won't come here or to UConn. So you're gonna have to interview. You'll be viewed over FaceTime. So as we wrap this up, I think they're in great shape. I think they are.
Did they just have to win the Big East?
I think they have to win the Big East. I don't know how it works in baseball. Chris D probably does. They're good enough to get in that large bid with. They're 30-18. They were 10-13 at one time. So they have just been they must be the hottest team in the Big East, if not the country. Their Murderers Row bats well over 300. And then you have Connor Lane, who bats 286. Grant MacArthur bats 282. But again, you're getting 50 RBIs, 27 RBIs. Sam Biller bats 299, and he has 12 home runs, 50 RBIs. Pitching is just the issue. Their best pitcher is Sean Finn. He's got a 3.2 ERA. He's 6-1. Everyone else is, 2-1, 3-0, 4-1 is the next best. That's Oliver Pudver. And then, Caden Sucky is 3-4. Greg Shaw the third is 3-0. And then Ian Cook was the guy. He's 2-4. That kind of has the worst record. But I was trying to check to see what the saves. Okay, so Brady Afram is the save guy. He has 8 saves and 18 appearances. So he's the one that has been closing. So I think they have all the pieces in place. And I think they should be good to go.
And you have to go.
Big East is the best 2 big league. We lost 2 of 3 to both Xavier and Craver. Kevin Freeman is too busy sending UConn officials on Zanato's crappy show. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, David.
UConn is all in on Zanato. Okay. Well, they fired him. I showed him our platform.
Wait. So Kevin Freeman is sending UConn officials? Why can't we get people on ours?
If I asked Kevin Freeman, he probably would.
Are they it's May. When were they supposed to
Well, July. I think Phil says we're good to go, but we got to get it done. We got to get an agreement in place with them. And then we'll sell Billy the liquor guy. We'll be good with there. Chris D, if you ever want to come on the show, message us. We'll have you on. You can put me in my place. I need it. So
you like being put in your place?
I do. And I'm going to be put in my place in a minute. So
oh yeah. Tune in to what's the show?
It's just Husky Talk. It's just a follow-up Husky Talk.
With who?
With Cassie Kearns.
And what are the topics you guys talk?
I don't know. We're going to answer questions, but I got to go because if I'm late, she'll be upset.
How do I get on there? How do I appear as a guest?
You want to come on? You're more than welcome to. I'll send you the link.
I'll make a brief appearance.
You can pop in. I'll send you the link.
I'll do a pop in.
All right. I'll email you the link. I got it right now.
Get some ASMR going.
Absolutely. There's nothing better than ASMR. All right. So remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges and love Cassie Kearns.
I forgot the